They stop lying to themselves. Their hearts finally catch up with what they always knew. A quiet hum vibrates through the ether, a subtle tremor in the fabric of what once felt immovable. For so long, a silent yearning lived within your soul, whispering of a different path, a deeper truth. You felt the subtle shift beneath still waters, the promise of renewal carried on invisible tides. This isn't chaos, it's grace unfolding, a gentle turning toward what has always awaited your awakening. If this resonates with your spirit, share it with someone who needs this reminder. The energy around you, and within you, has irrevocably changed. The long vigil, the sacred waiting, the countless prayers whispered into the night, all have reached divine fulfillment. The universe has heard the secret language of your heart, every tear, every plea, every surrender. And now, a new chapter quietly begins, not with thunder, but with the soft turning of destiny's page. Leave a comment if you feel the shift within your own heart beginning to stir. This is not merely a change in circumstance, but a holy recalibration of your soul's compass. You are aligning with the destiny that was written for you long before you took your first breath. Your intuition, that sacred inner flame, has guided you through shadow and silence into the dawn. You are light becoming form, and faith taking flight. Subscribe for more words that awaken your inner knowing. Be still, beloved soul, and know that God has been within this all along. The turbulence you endured was never punishment but preparation, refining your spirit to hold greater peace. The divine mirrors your strength, reflecting the power you have carried through every storm. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46 verse 10. Share this if you felt the calm after your own storm. The internal tempest that once raged has finally found its stillness. The fears that once shouted now bow to the quiet truth of love's resilience. You have walked through fire, and yet you emerge not burned, but transformed, refined gold in the hands of creation. The universe honors the courage it took to surrender. Comment below if you've learned to trust the process more deeply. The air itself seems to shimmer with the weight of promise. What was once hidden is now ready to be revealed. His intentions, once cloaked in silence, begin to take shape in words and actions that echo with sincerity. The universe has cleared the fog, and now, truth stands illuminated. Comment if you've ever felt a long-awaited truth finally come to light. He stands at the edge of his own awakening, guided not by reason but by recognition. The sacred knowing that love was never lost, only hidden. He has chosen courage over comfort, truth over illusion. Your light, steady and patient, has been the compass guiding him home. Share this if you believe love always finds its way home. The veil lifts. The silence that once separated two hearts gives way to clarity and purpose. No longer bound by fear, he moves with deliberate grace toward truth. Not to possess, but to honor the divine connection that has always existed. His soul speaks now in the language of light. Subscribe if you're walking your own path of spiritual reunion. You are no longer the silent healer in the background of his transformation. You are now the partner he stands beside, the mirror of divine reciprocity. The love you poured out into unseen realms now returns multiplied, radiant and pure. The universe acknowledges your patience, your prayer, your light. The bloom of manifestation has begun. Share this moment of recognition with a kindred spirit. You no longer question, for the evidence is before you. In his steady presence, his thoughtful words, his willingness to grow. This is not the illusion of change, but the embodiment of transformation. The divine has woven your destinies with threads of gold and grace. Subscribe if you're ready to embrace your own divine alignment. The universe has shown him what life would be without your light, and that vision has undone him. It was never fear that awakened him, but the sacred realization of what could be lost. Your love became the key that unlocked his surrender, the mirror that showed him who he truly is. Share this if you've ever been someone's quiet awakening. A gentle sorrow moves through him now, not as punishment but as purification. He sees clearly the pain his hesitation once caused and bows before the tenderness that endured. Your compassion became his teacher, your patience his redemption. Comment with a heart if you've ever forgiven someone who finally understood your worth. The trials, the waiting, the tears, none were wasted. They tilled the soil for divine harvest. What blooms now is not coincidence, but covenant, a promise fulfilled through faith and surrender. The universe rewards those who trust the unseen with open hearts. Subscribe if you believe timing is always sacred. The confession long held in silence is ready to rise. His voice, once tremulous, now speaks with reverence. He will tell you what your soul already knows. That love never departed. It only deepened in the quiet spaces between. His words will touch the parts of you that waited faithfully in the dark. And now, the dawn arrives, not as a dream, but as a living truth. Together, you step into a future written in the language of grace and bound by the power of divine love. Every sunrise is a shared vow, every sunset, a whispered prayer of gratitude. For now these three remain: faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love.